Hei, hei, hei. Nå får jeg bare vente på at folk... Funklet her? Hallo? Funklet her? Hallo? Ja, hallo der, ja. Hello?
Hello.
Hello there. Thank you for being here, Fred.
My pleasure, but as you might be able to tell from my voice, I'm not really prepared to voice any characters today.
Well, you can voice whoever you want to voice, and when you feel, if your voice is able to do. I hope that is good enough for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try with Gillory voice.
Just take your time, and if your voice is not up to it, I or someone else just reads it. If we get anyone else in there.
I've been coughing like the last 2 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've just been having work the last 2 weeks, so I couldn't host any games. So kind of.
I mean, I've also not.
What did you say now?
I said I did follow the notifications on Discord.
Oh yeah, very good. I saw that you reacted to it and stuff. So let's see. You should have fanatical south, fanatical north, and money grabbing partitions.
Least favorite combination.
Least favorite combination?
At least it contains chiefs, but like playing against grandees and patricians is kind of.
Okay, what about barons then?
Yeah, that's more to my liking.
Well, then we will have military and fanatical. And hold on while I ping other servers that I am streaming, so we might get more people joining us. And Owen, where are you? Come on, wake up. Let's see.
I mean, Owen said maybe because he
Yeah, I know.
had to attend something.
That is very true. That is very true. The thing is, we can't start the game with only Fred. With only you.
Yeah, I mean, if we had at least one more person, you could also join one of the factions.
Yeah, I could.
But also the stream is only running for like 5 minutes, so maybe we should just wait like 10 minutes or something for people to join in from like the Twitch side of the game. And
Yeah, well, I will have some waiting time.
yeah, perfect. In that case, I'm gonna mute myself and
Let your voice rest.
yeah.
Then we just copy that message. Hello, Alien TV. Welcome. Nice of you to join. I'm just trying to get more people to join us so we have more people here. Also, if you eventually, if you wanna join us in voicing your own character, I can send you the Discord link, or I can send it in chat, and you can join us in voicing your own character. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, I shall not try to eat the mic, which will probably be better for you all. Ah. Get the people in your Discord call to join us then. That would be fun.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome in.
Welcome. Very much. You will sadly do not have the counts today, so you have the choice of the well, you don't have much of a choice now. You have the grandees left.
Also
I mean,
have to be a
technically-
grandiose grandee.
Yeah.
any two of us could technically choose a different team and just switch over to make base, but who would
That's gonna
want it?
be grand. Let me get me Twitch open. I shall join the grandees.
You don't think the half of the people there have a Twitch? Well, I have never heard of that. How does your grandee look like?
Oh, good question.
Ah, interesting.
Nice hat.
I think the only characters I actually put a vague, non-specific amount of effort into is my Baron and my Count.
And how does Lin TV look like? Very good Baron. Very, very good.
That's a Baron, alright.
And then we have Fred, the chief.
Wait, there's helmets now?
Yeah, there have always been helmets for them.
They fly now? Oh wait, wrong line.
Do they have wings now?
I mean, I
Oh.
think that's one of the Twitch drop helmets that I have on, to be fair.
And the winged stars arrive.
Well, you got the choice if you want to play Barons instead, you can do that.
Okay, I'll swap over to Barons.
Thank you very much.
Did that work? Yes.
Still a very
I'm
good,
gonna be a
very,
one
very...
sick Baron.
Okay, let us look at... Oh dear god, he looks old.
I mean, honestly, my Count and my Baron, like from facial, like from general face and stuff, actually look very similar.
Well, what do
It's
people
just
say?
that the Baron has more facial hair.
Yeah, that is true. Let us say, shall we start the game now, or shall we just wait a little bit more?
Give me just a moment.
I will give you a
to
moment.
Perhaps check a few things.
Check a few things.
Well,
yeah, I
check
mean,
to
if you
specific Discord.
wanted to change the appearance, now would be the time, because now if you switch teams and then switch back, it refreshes. Or at least it should.
Never mind. Okay, well, I'm gonna message one person if they want to join, and maybe two. Let me just check who would sign up for Crucible.
Well, you are
I mean, even
multitasking.
if they don't have the game, we can switch places until they get relocated to their preferred team.
That is very true.
Let me. Okay, I'm gonna bother two people.
I have bothered two streamers' discords, so...
Oh.
Heavy breathing from you, Barry.
I'll make sure to lean a bit further away from the mic.
I just heard it.
Yeah, I leaned forwards to look at Discord a bit better, and that meant my nose was right next to the microphone.
That's not good. Yeah.
Alrighty, I have bothered some people, and then I also wanted to do something on the server.
You want to do something on this server?
Yes, and I just need to find it again because Discord keeps shoveling all the roles around. All the stuff around, rather.
Ooh, Gashan, welcome! Naganahan. I call you Han.
Havhan?
I appreciate the pro move of changing your chat color to your team colors.
Let's see. Also gonna just do this in then give you like
Colors are like chat colors in Twitch are random.
No, you can decide them manually if you click on
Well,
the.
yes, but like I'm always just green.
Yeah, I was talking to Lynn because Lynn changed her chat color from red to yellow now that she's in the
let's
grandees.
see. And you are on the barons.
Alrighty, Mars, are you ready? Are you looking at Discord?
I am. What shall I be looking at Discord for?
I crown you monarch of this server.
Are you crowning monarch off the server? Yes.
I have ever so slightly renamed my role. Well, I say ever so slightly.
Grey Eminence.
And you are now up top. But I still own the server. You just got admin.
I just got admin. Monarch. I am the king.
You might be the king in this castle, but you're not the king of the castle.
Nah, not yet. Let's see.
Much like back in the day, I might be king in Prussia, but I'm not king of Prussia.
True. Also, Han, Ghana Han, welcome to us. Very good that you have joined the Chiefs. The Chiefs have always sneak slow because they don't have the knife following them. Or they do not follow the knife.
Of course.
The ninth will judge them.
Although I have participated in one game where we actually were the most pious faction.
The Chiefs were the most pious.
Were you the
Yeah.
pious guy the little amlets wanna be?
It was quite fun what happens when you have faith 10 for the Chiefs and faith 0 for the Grandees.
Wow.
Okay, well, yes, absolutely. Have you already? I see you've already granted some roles.
Yes, I have.
Let me get an invite into the chat.
Yeah, you can do that. You're better than that than me, so.
So yeah, for anybody watching it, just watching at the moment, we have assembled on this here Discord that I just posted an invite form, which you can also find in the pinned message. So, if you want to voice your own character and don't have to suffer through one of us butchering it, or just want to generally join into the fun and or abuse the text channel that is provided for all factions here, feel free to join the Discord.
We also have separate text channels for the different factions, so if
I did mention that.
Yeah, but if we get a little more people in, it's might come in handy to like plan strategies outside of the viewing distance of the others.
There's also a Discord stream, so you won't have any delay on the things that will be read out.
Yes.
Of course, that means I can't do anonymous voting and stuff or other things. But hey, we make it do. Have you got any answers from the ones you bothered?
One of them has started playing Fallout with his son.
Okay.
The second one said that he isn't available, and Wolfgang is currently typing.
Wolfgang is currently typing.
And the fourth person I just texted, so Wolfgang is unavailable.
Oh yeah, probably work.
No, having dinner and packing.
Oh yeah, he's moving to Oslo. So.
He sends his regards, my liege.
I salute him.
That was a terrible salute.
There, better.
First of all, you do that with your right hand.
Except if you're British.
No, even the Brits do it. They
Really?
just turn the hat. They just have the Hand-Innenfläche facing forwards, while we Germans have it the other way around. Oh, actually, for the Brits, it's even worse. The British Army salute with their hand up, the other way. The Navy salutes with their hand down, like the Germans.
Well, I was not in the military at all, so.
Which country had the left-handed salute? I know there was one.
I can't think of any. Like all I can remember from the top of my head, do it with the right hand.
Okay, we will wait for like 2 more minutes, and then I think we can start.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say that a lot of guns players are probably gonna be busy because Crucible.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, is that really happening this week, or was that just the? Hang on. Oh, that might just be the event being messed up. Allow me to check again. Oh no, Crucible will be next week.
Oh,
So I'll bother.
bother Rakos.
I think Ruckus is map gaming.
I think he's map gaming, but bother him either way.
I shall do so. Yeah, they moved the map gaming session from Wednesday to Saturday.
Let's see. Do I have anyone else? We could try to get Mary to join.
Feel free. Has Prince responded? What's he doing? Oh wait, Prince doesn't have a Twitch account.
Prince doesn't have a Twitch account? Isn't that easy just to make though?
I don't know. Well, he's saying currently busy, could join in half an hour to an hour.
Okay.
Let's-
Could you try to get your fanatical friend of Senok to join us?
I haven't messaged him yet. You can do so if you want.
I can do so. Yo, wanna join us in King of the Castle?
I mean, he's gonna be a grandee if he joins.
I know, but
Let me also message one of my streamer friends.
one of your streamer friends. Do you have friends?
I mean, up until this moment, I counted you among them.
I'm messing with you.
No, I am messaging El Prof de Historia.
El Prof de Historia.
That's supposed to be Spanish, not Italian.
Oh yeah, but I did it that way.
Because we're all racist, and we all know it.
Yes.
So, does someone want to be my chat? My friend got fucking English. Ich soll einfach Deutsch sprechen, dann geht nicht so viel schief.
Hey, I haven't redeemed a language change, so stop it.
Not
Me?
yet.
2 out of 3 of us are German, so
Ich meine, yeah, the majority of this chat is currently German, so fuck you.
Faen, altså. Dere to utrolig
Faen i helvete! That and I mean that's pretty much
Din
my...
forbannede hestkuk! Gå langt opp på landet med deg! But yeah, we have waited 2 minutes. I shall wait a little bit. Howdy!
You did a message, so
clever user of name. Welcome in.
Clever username.
no
Clever
user
user-
of name.
Clever user. Yeah. Okay, we have now Baron Clever username of name. I will just call it Clever.
A clever decision.
But howdy. User of name.
Yeah, it's a clever use of a name.
Yeah, it's a very clever use of the name. No, we are 222, and if you just bother Senok a little bit more, he will also probably get a grandee role.
Oh, it's clever user of name.
Yeah, clever Rusa of name.
That makes sense.
I will go with clever then. I feel like we can start. We have now the whole people of 5. Sally and Barry, you will have the honor of voicing so many characters also.
I mean,
Because my
I already say, like, I'm probably gonna give everyone but my own character a deep voice because I can't be bothered to do anything else at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try, but I've been coughing for the last 2 weeks, so...
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I spent the past 2 days out on the water, so I'm a little exhausted, but... Should be fine.
We should be fine. Let us start the game, so people actually get to play.
Yeah.
So, I feel like...
Oh, also before you start, let me just you know what? I should just write this stuff down and send it to you, so you can just read that out.
You will then just see me having a paper here and it's like, hello, rustling with paper.
Yes. Yeah, to the people that just joined, well, to you, Clever, basically. As you might have noticed, in the pinned message, there is a Discord invite. That is the Discord server we are currently seated in, where we are chatting. If you want to voice your own character, and probably a lot of other roles because we're so few, you can join us here in this very voice channel. Also provided are text channels for all factions, so you can plot with me.
Or me.
Or me!
Well, no, he's a Baron, so he's gonna plot it with me. And since you don't have admin, you don't see all the other channels.
Yeah.
I see all the other channels.
I too. Oh yeah, your Discord.
Which accent are you talking about? Mine, Boris, or Fred's?
Yeah,
Mine. Norwegian. Scandinavian.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna attempt the funny Danish joke because I'm gonna mess it up.
Hey, you're not allowed to do Danish jokes.
Why am I not allowed to do Danish jokes? The Danish are funny.
Yeah,
Because they are the brother
Danes
of
don't
of Norway and Sweden. Only we get to do that. Chancellor Bori.
Your Majesty, I have scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time.
Shouldn't I be giving the orders now?
Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and stab you in the back.
Very well, what must I do?
As is tradition, the council will throw you in a river.
Please, chat, do not throw me in the river.
You shouldn't.
But it's my coronation.
This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past the council vote. Even this. Shall we call the nobles in?
I could be mean and do this, but nah. Come on, vote. What will you do? Do not do tradition. Do not do tradition. Do not do tradition. Aha!
I am disappointed in my fellow count. Very good.
Aha!
God!
Don't worry.
Well,
Beef has saved us. All
yeah.
the tradition.
I will remember this. Those who wanted to throw me in the river. I will also be favorable for you, Lin and Rose.
Hang on, Clever. Did I say I am disappointed in my fellow count? If yes, sorry, I meant I'm disappointed in my fellow baron. I've played counts the past, like, I don't know. Ever since Mars started doing this, I've played counts.
And this time I did not take the counts. The counts.
So this is my first time playing something different as a noble, pretty much. It is decided. Tradition shall be honored, and the king will be thrown in the river.
What kind of coronation is that?
A very traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Alma the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as a true king.
The nobles picks me up and carry me out to the Fredwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a sheer. Sheer, people, sheer.
Push.
When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Well, we will have the council introductions, and I will remember this.
Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom. The wintry north, the scorching south, and of course, the best of all, the amazing March.
Okay, introduce yourself, chiefs of the north.
Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it dealing with us lot.
And now, I can probably take care of the Grandee if.
May
Maybe.
the ninth god bless your reign, your holiness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Yeah?
Introduce yourself.
For doing this.
You're gonna keep that voice. Introduce yourself to the barons of the March.
I'm gonna try. Hail and well met, your majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape.
And with that, the introductions are done. The council
also,
hall.
very, very quickly. Darth Aaron, who's that? Is that Clever? Does anybody know?
don't know. That's me. That's clever.
Then I shall give you the appropriate roll.
Okay, but the
So,
council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand my favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder my father told me to avoid Count Baron Bori at all costs.
How dare you to insult me like that? So, just because I'm always a count doesn't mean I'm always a count.
Okay, let us say, Clever, are you joining us voicing, or are you just gonna be in the Discord? Oh, you don't even have a mic. You don't have the classical Xbox mic that sounds like you're on an airplane? Okay, Spymaster Fred, if you would.
Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
Not at all.
You know what? As a saint, we are going for the sainthood.
The church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? Literally anyone?
Yes.
I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as less as possible. Much, of course, much. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty.
In case of doubt, backwards and downhill.
Let us end the season. Cynthia of the Lin TV lineage, aesthetic, often firebrand, eccentric, often firebrand, stands bathed in the sunshine, ranting in a fury.
A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered.
You have the choices of Doppelganger, Uprising, and Fever.
Oh, we're going further.
You're gonna
Understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, favor.
Favor. Fuck. No, don't fuck the French. The French are nice.
Yeah, that's also not French.
The grandee claimant Cynthia has been chosen by the Ninth God to be the next queen. She has promised a first miracle food for all. Port for what? Yeah, it's Spanish.
Yeah.
To advance the scheme, the grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons.
Oh no, what a challenge.
Arni of the Ganghan clan, charismatic northern hero, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning as if in a trance.
Peace of the North. We all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Mars. How do we make that happen?
Yeah, how do you guys make that happen? Oh, we have
Is it
Ragnar.
really a
Isn't it?
question?
Well, I kind of saw this coming when Ragnarok suddenly appeared.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, prophecy was kind of tempting, but Ragnarok.
I mean, Ragnarok. There is no other choice. I must agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's Ragnarok.
The chiefs plan to make alliance with the ice giants to take over the kingdom. First, they must not be weak, or the giants won't take their proposal seriously. To advance the scheme, the chiefs must raise their military to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Agnef of the clever bloodline, an strategic marcher trapper stands before a blazing half, roaring with the arms outstretched.
When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. And yes, I'm perfectly aware that's a very male-sounding queen, but whatever.
Gonna do modernization.
I don't like any of these.
Take that. Lower the other's military. Ragnarok.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's do a Guy Fawkes.
If I gunpowder, you have already blown me up once.
I haven't blown you up.
No, you weren't there.
And if I was a coward.
Remember the 24th of May.
The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible king would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure that the trading partners don't fear the king's wrath. And to advance the scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons.
Oh, yo, what a challenge.
It's sarcasm. Sarcasm is becoming unbecoming of you. There. Don't mind us.
You dare quote that at me.
Yes, I did do that.
If anything, you're the police girl and I'm Walter.
Bitches slow cannons.
You're not Alucard, that's for sure.
No, I'm not. No Alucard.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Is it just
Like,
me, or is the other march and the north quite big while the south is tiny?
The south is big enough. I wanna choose my honor guard first. And 4th of July, what is that? I don't know what it is. Marshal, I can probably be a little
Marshal
bit...
Glory?
Yeah, as a tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards, the chiefs with the most famous warrior heroes, the grandees with fierce battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Unfortunately, we can't recruit the softened nuns. There's been a major scandal. Some nuns went out drinking and broke their vow of silence to sing a rude song about hedgehogs.
The fuck?
They won't come to the capital until this blows over. You need to pick someone else.
I mean, I was gonna say I wouldn't even be upset if you choose the nuns, but
I was also gonna say gonna take them.
It's understandable.
Well, tell me about the veterans of the march.
These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They be uncouth, no doubt, and will adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails.
Tell me about the Northern Warriors.
This will be your cue, Fred.
Bearded oafs with axes and no manners. They get drunk and cause trouble in the palace.
The nuns, stranded Sonic, and can't be your guards now. Yeah.
Why did the chief suddenly sound all Russian? Isn't that more of a Baron thing?
No, technically the Russians are descendants of the Rus Vikings. From that standpoint out, it does make sense. Also, I was just trying to not strain
Sound
my
different.
No discipline.
At all. And I can't guarantee they won't run off and on some random quest. But they're honorable and in a fight unbeatable.
Yes, roll those R's.
No, let's see. I have made my decision. We are not
What about
doing. We're not doing the
We're
B-clad.
not talking about the battle-bitten brethren from the Tatterlands.
No, we are not talking about them.
That's a shame. Because they value their bees.
Yeah, but I don't want any bees. We don't gonna have any bees this time.
Why not have any bees?
You know what? You know what? With this, I am gonna choose the foreign mercenaries.
Oh, fuck you.
Sideways.
I will make the arrangement at once. The battle-bitten brethren arrive a few weeks later. You never seen such a gang of huge, unpleasant-looking cutthroats, sneering and smirking and cleaning their fingernails with daggers. A very... Yeah, I know, my authority runs down. Your fears are sung by their commander, a grey-haired man who calmly explains the service they provide as long as the coin doesn't run out. They sacrifice themselves to the last man on your behalf. Contagious sale.
Your Majesty, this is an outrage. Randy Lin TV is trying to steal my bear from under my nose.
Oh no, not
It's
the bear
barely
again.
bearable.
Did you say beer? Bear?
It's not his bear. I was about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tatterlands when Chief Fred turned up shouting and raving about Skurinorn.
And who is this Skurinorn?
The northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow, clear as day.
Tell me more about this bear.
She's a magnificent specimen. She'll be a great addition to my menagerie. Whatever.
I suppose this is a matter for the council.
Mark my words. If this bear has not returned to the north where she belongs, there'll be trouble.
Can you even feed it?
We don't talk about that.
Es lebt einst ein Bär.
Iron Troll.
Well, I guess it's time to encourage a bidding war. I mean, I would have gone for A, but fuck you.
We are waiting for one more vote.
From
From Gunham!
Oh yeah, the other chief.
Other chief, are you here?
Help your fellow chief achieve his goals.
Well, we are even. It doesn't matter what he votes now, so.
Achievement unlocked.
Help your fellow chief achieve his achievements.
Okay, it was gonna be C, so 5 nobles have voted for this. In a furious back and forth, the nobles battle it out for the ownership of the bear. Eventually, Fred wins out. The Thailand's adventurer is delighted and goes away with more money than she knows what to do with. You were swindled.
Oh man. A little bit maybe.
Naturally, the grandees aren't happy to have lost their potential zoo exhibit, but there's little they can do. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intent green eyes, and she's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than the wagon. She's transported north slowly and carefully, sedated by special herbs like something, and followed by a stream of worshipping villagers. Chief Fred is delighted by that the Skirnords has been done. I didn't want the stupid bear anyway. It's going to eat my farmers. Nah, it's never gonna do that. What are you talking
it's
about?
only gonna eat all your peasants.
And now to the avalanche.
Dum dum dum.
Shall I do this for you, or do you want to read that too?
I mean, I'm fine with doing all the chiefs. It's just
I
two.
mean, you're a chief, so do the chief.
Exactly. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors.
I suppose the kingdom should lend a helping hand. The other nobles are under no obligation to help the North, but surely they will vote with compassion.
I don't think there's anything to be done.
Are you always gonna vote against me all the time?
Yeah, of course. We want you to lose.
I thought that was
I
the
am once again
game.
disappointed in my fellow Baron.
Yeah. Well, at least I get a little money back. Hopefully.
We will send financial help.
I mean,
yeah,
he's
if
probably
the
gonna
monarch
achieve that
goes
himself.
Broke?
I'm not broke.
Oh no, God.
Like,
If,
the monarch going broke, that's gonna happen inevitably. So, we don't need to accelerate that.
you found goats aboard resettling the survivors in the neighboring village, with enough gold to see them through the winter. And Chief Ganahan skims a little off the top, of course, for his troubles.
Okay, not me who gets money.
Well, do exclamation mark fund with the character and the number you want to pay. Fred, you're broke, so you can't. So yeah, let the auction begin.
Who needs money when they can have a bear?
Es lebt einst ein Bär, so schwarz und groß und keine Ahnung, wie das Lied weitergeht.
Ich kenn das Lied nicht mal.
Hm?
Das Lied ist mir
Game of
völlig
Thrones?
unbekannt.
I do appreciate the insane amounts of money that are being thrown around here.
Yeah, me too.
This is gonna be the best deal you'll ever be getting on a theater and an observatory.
Oh no, Lynn, you're almost getting out of the observatory. You don't want the heathen things.
No, I think the grandees appreciate some
Science.
Really? Really? What ended up being funded? God damn, all these fucking snipers. Ah,
Fortress and Bazaar. Huzzah! Ah, you weren't fast enough, Lynn. Sorry.
it wasn't. No, it might have been fast enough, but it wasn't enough money.
Yeah.
Do we want to meet the most unhinged character in the entire game?
Yes. Let us meet the treasurer. The treasurer Bori.
Die Schatzkammer ist fast leer, Eurer Majestät.
And she's not German. Come on.
Ah, damn, okay. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness.
Where the hell did it all go?
The Chief's Relief Fund, Your Idiocy. Do you want me to list more?
Yeah, go on before I chop off your head.
Ah, thank you, my liege. Maybe you can cut. That would be some ruthless cost cutting. Fuck, cost cutting. Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be stupid, be stupid, be stupid, or be stupid.
Clever. That's not very clever. Free Monster 1923. Welcome. Where are you going to join? Let's see. Ah, Randy.
Nuts.
And now, off to the recruitment of the Discord. If you want to voice your own character, you can do it with joining in the pinned Discord message. That so you can join us in voicing your own character if you wanna. If you wanna voice your own fanatical grandee, please join us in the Discord. Oh, you have met Tree again before? Oh. Hello, Tree. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see. Just gonna. I do not want to do a tomb raiding this time.
Go hire Lara Croft. I'm sure nothing can go wrong. You could sell off some of the royal
clever
jewelry.
use of name in multiple games before too, so the community is relatively small.
Well, you know what? I can't take more hits to my authority, so let us go for the stability. I will be a grave robber.
That cold isn't doing anyone any good, is it? Time to desecrate some graves.
You ordered the royal Muslims dug into and looted. The result is quite a bounty. Gold masks, heaps of coins, precious jewels. Not everyone is practical as your treasure, however, my very, very noble treasure. However, the church denounces you as a grave robber. I'm sorry, the church. Nobles and peasants alike are disgusted by my greed.
Grave robbing is a sin. How could you, my king?
Piracy a sin, and you know how I hate that. Let's see here. Don't worry, I will please you soon. A curious discovery.
Hey Mars, give me back the brain cell.
No.
Your Majesty will recall the devastating avalanche that struck the north.
Yes, I remember a tragedy.
The avalanche uncovered an ancient stone door embedded in the mountainside. We suspect it may be one of our ancestors' tombs. Some locals pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return.
What do the chiefs feel like? We can of course send a team of send a group of renowned Northern warriors to explore the ruins, right?
I believe we should send this team of scholars from Quail University.
Agreed. We need to properly record all the findings about our ancestors' lives to better understand how this period in our
Perhaps we'll
time
find a
developed.
very nice scholar wearing a fedora and carrying a whip.
May I ask what the Iron Choice does?
Just raises my authority, so the barons doesn't get their.
It would need to go up even further, but if that gets chosen, he gets 1 authority.
Yeah, because
We don't-
again, he didn't announce which of the laws he applied to the vote.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to think about that.
Boring.
But yeah, there are tie. Just to do this fair, let's do a flip a coin.
Oh, it's time for a magic coin flip.
Let
Let me go to Crucible discussion.
I have it on Google here, so
Hang on. I'll flip for you, don't worry.
Oh,
Heads is
God.
gonna be A and tails is gonna be B.
okay.
It's tails.
So B,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
And just to provide some proof.
You don't think I believe you?
Oh no, well. There you go.
A team of scholars is sent forth to investigate the company, accompanied by a few officers of the watch to ensure their safety. When has ever the watch been very good?
Never.
You hope to hear back from them soon. Now let us.
Is that an event in the bottom left somewhere, or had there already 2 that do 2 this season?
We had.
We have had 2. Was
Oh.
here and here. Now finding a spouse.
Because we had the contemptuous sale and the avalanche.
Oh yeah.
In the twisty passages of my castle, I can avoid my advisors, my nobles, even the spy master, but there's one person you can't avoid. Has someone prepared a voice for my mother?
Which faction Ganahan was the chief?
I can't hide away from my mother.
Why
Boy,
haven't
you found
the
spouse
spouse yet?
Oh.
Go ahead. You
Go
didn't
ahead.
have a
Go
It's
ahead.
been almost-
character yet.
Sorry.
Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's almost been a year.
Thank you, Ganan, for the follow. I've been busy, mother.
You'd better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind?
I am interested in women, mother.
The traditional method.
No one will object to that.
Excellent. I'll send out the messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
Yes, you can, Ganan. Next time he shows up on.
Yes, absolutely. Just
yes.
join the voice channel, and you can even get all the random NPCs we get.
Yes, it's
I mean,
very fun.
that's why we constantly advocate for joining the Discord channel to voice your own characters.
Yes. Because I don't want to do every other character.
The schizophrenia, you know. End season. In a distant fortress, amidst dark and foreboding forest, a small, squat castle stands. stands. Watch over the marsh border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching.
The plot is thickening. Look here, our first shipment from Curve. Incredible! May I see inside? Careful with that torch! Torch, you fool! You'll blow us to smithereens!
And now,
So this is the fabled black powder! Incredibly powerful, but we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne.
for the next stage of the Baron scheme, they must raise the trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. And then
God, I think that was the most shizzo I've ever been.
the barons are also allowed to ask the monarch for help to reading if he doesn't want to read
No.
all the lines.
Reading is hard. Don't blame him.
Yeah, but I think this is like the highest, the worst it's ever been. Like me voicing 3 characters at the same time. I think the best I ever had was 2. Yeah, no, like in one of the counts games, that was the only count, and the way we roleplayed it was the person I was talking to and playing chess with was actually a demon I summoned up because I was so lonely.
Gunham, why should I give you money when you are not even very defiant of me?
We'll be very happy.
I mean, we were less defiant than we are now before. If you want to re-achieve that state, you might want to reconsider it.
I feel like more to bribe. Sheaves aren't good managing their finances. Poor investment.
Do you want to make the rich richer? What is wrong with you?
Well,
No one needs a bribe yet.
No one needs it, but everybody wants it.
Also, my liege, you have already been almost broke once. You don't want to tax your treasury too much. Otherwise, your treasurer is gonna be unhappy.
well, let's hope the crystal pox isn't happening.
Well, that'll make you rich.
We will not do any poor investments this time. Let us see. The scholars return. Yeah, gonna read.
Bizarre news from the tomb in the north, Your Majesty. The scholars of Quail University have finished their excavation. Inside, they made contact with an army of warriors made entirely from ice. The frozen soldiers declared their loyalty to King Bjarnolf and asked to be taken to him.
Who in the blazes is King Bjarnolf?
King Bjarnolf died 400 years ago. He was a king back when the North was independent. The Ice Warriors have trouble understanding this, though.
What do you suggest, Gunham?
King Bjarnolf is interred in Hall of Heroes in Wintergate. We could take them to see his skeleton. Perhaps this will persuade them he's dead.
Mars?
Yes?
What are you doing?
Plotting.
I love plotting.
I feel like we are gonna I feel like when
I have picked up the general policy of not talking about which option I will choose or want other people to choose until the vote has actually started. I think we should order your scholars to take them apart and see how they work.
do not do that. Could be a great resource.
Thank you, Fred. Oh yeah, I should be a brash baron instead of a scheming count. Ah, whatever. I don't care.
Okay, we are missing one vote here.
Alright.
Okay, we are taking them apart then.
No, wait.
Oh,
Oh, that's all of them. We're
no,
six.
no, now we are all.
Ah, Logan was late. The late Logan.
Belay Logan. Yeah, heretic. When you sort of tried to take one of the Ice Warriors captive, the other Ice Things drew the sword and attacked.
Oh.
And my authority is now mocked. Thank you very much, people.
I mean, now I'm kind of curious.
You're welcome.
Can we make Mars lose before the next hour is full?
The results of the bloody... Yeah, fuck, Sorry. I managed to click without meaning it. The Frozen Army has now taken over nearby mountains fortress and declared themselves an independent fiefdom still loyal to a dead king. A hungry bear. Fred.
Our wondrous bear is thriving in the north, your majesty. Just as Gorenon would wish. The god speakers have gained visions of new herbs and medicines ever since she arrived. The gods are good.
The gods are good.
The knife is good. The knife god is good.
Who?
Time for the real question. Is she adorable and fluffy?
She's an avatar of one of our most powerful deities, your highness. But yes, she's very fluffy.
The only king is that... wait. What happened there?
You know, that's still me.
Yeah.
The only thing is that she's eating a lot. Our hunters have to push into the frozen wastes to find enough food to go around.
Well, we have a...
What are you?
Wait.
In a nice cozy menagerie.
We have a grandee here.
Wait, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Logan.
Oh, sorry. Well, you can do the next slide.
Yeah, no, wait, next line. So you're not reading the lines of that now.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'll hand over doing the grandee duty to the grandee.
Yeah. Just to fuck you guys over right now. Yeah.
I think we should leave the chiefs to feed their own bear.
Agreed. They wanted to feed it, so they shall.
I would laugh so hard if we win that 15% chance now.
I mean, that would be pretty funny.
I would laugh also.
It would be incredibly funny.
Come on! No! The chiefs dig into their deep stockpiles, but it's not pleasant living off fermented seal and dried fish for months on end. As the chiefs grow hungrier, so does the bear. Eligible options.
Bear.
The bear.
A beer is something you drink.
Yeah, I know.
Good idea.
Mother?
I believe that was Logan.
Oh, sorry. I found 3 potential matches for you. Sorry, trying to get my woman voice. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
Yeah, just squish your balls harder. So that should get your voice up there.
Find a bird and name it Kasun Sui. That will make the bear happy. Probably. And a partner for life to have and hold. Don't forget.
I suppose so, but the alliance comes first.
My mother leads me to the Great Hall, where she arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, easels. Each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? What a tricker is this?
There is no time for sentiment. You just need a match that benefits your station and suits your political needs.
She whisked away the cloth from the first portrait.
This is Frida, firstborn daughter of the Northern Put-Mad-Fred clan. She's your typical Northern lass, as far as I can tell. Big and loud, and all the social grace of a goat. But she means well.
Well,
That sounds about right.
I've heard she spends most of her time playing cards or making wagers with friends. And hangers on. They say she's popular with the common folk up north, too.
not interested. Next.
From the South Bologna, the eldest daughter of the Tree Master 1923 lineage, a quiet and retiring soul, preferring solitude in the company of others.
My baloney.
Like many in the South, she claims to put her face in the Ninth God above all worldly concerns. Actually, she's a little intense. She calls herself an avatar of the Ninth's justice.
Not bad at all.
And
And
finally,
now I'll
we
have to stop you
Mark-
right there. And
Rebecca.
finally, we have my glorious daughter, Rebecca, scion of my bloodline. She is known for her blood honesty, the kind of honesty that makes you enemies. Please, I beg you, Your Majesty, take her off my hands. She's also a hell of a fighter, brave as a lioness, tough as nails, a terror to behold. Yeah, please, once again, just take her. I'll pay you.
Is
The
that
grannies have more
all?
money. We'll pay you more.
Is that all?
What do you say?
The grandies have more money. We pay you more.
What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
Oh yeah, sorry for intruding that.
No, it's funny.
I'm just going to look at her again.
My Bologna.
Bologna.
Baloney.
I mean, don't you just dislike everything that isn't a chief?
So go
He's
for
look-
it. And grandees, what do you have to say about this?
I say marrying her would be a great idea for racial equality.
This is a medieval kingdom. Do you think racial equality has been invented yet?
No, but it would be a huge step forward to achieving it.
First, we would have to invent racial inequality.
Yeah, I think like the whole concept hasn't been invented yet.
But-
Hmm.
We don't.
But
We don't
also,
have-
just look at it. This is
Yes,
ginger.
orange
This
hair,
is
that
this
can't
is
be natural.
This is ginger.
Yeah. That's not the
And,
worst.
dark skin, and ginger, and look at the father in comparison. You can't tell me that there's any like racial separation in this game.
What did you do, Fred? What did you
I'm
do?
sure she's your daughter.
Exactly.
Okay, well, to be fair, I don't even know if my daughter looks anything like me, so... Oh yeah, she has grey hair as well.
Well, I do feel like I have made my decision. I will choose the South.
Yes!
My dear Bellona.
I am disappointed.
Bellona.
My king, your gracious
There will be blood.
knows no bounds.
Excellent. Will you read my lines, mother?
Excellent. I'll make the
Wait, and
arrangement.
now I'll have an earworm stuck in my
And
head
call me
every
mommy.
time I see that character.
Yes, mother.
End season.
Weird Al Yankovic is great.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing really good there.
Let us see. Let us do the Ice Fortress. There are many events in the north, apparently.
The Ice Warriors in the north have occupied the northern castles. They are rebuilding it and declaring themselves an independent fiefdom, still loyal to the long-dead King Bjarnolf.
We cannot.
Oh wait,
I did voice this. We cannot let this stand. They're a threat that must be dealt with.
Maybe we should like keep a list of who speaks which character in the.
Nah, we'll figure it out.
You denied all my advices. I told you this would happen.
Let's see what the king applies in terms of stuff.
Let us hope that things will. Yeah, let us send the greatest army in the north to fight
You know
them.
what? I think we should deliver them the crumbling skeleton of King Bjarnolf.
Good choice, my king.
This was my advice, so yes, I agree.
No.
I got 2 messages.
Well, yeah, the bear problem is barely bearable, but you've brought this bear upon you. But this is your bear to bear.
This is my bear to bear. Okay.
No, not yours, ours.
Oh, your bear to bear.
Yeah, can you bear leave it?
It's my master Fred.
I will make the arrangements for Bjarnolf's skeleton to be delivered to the Ice Warriors' fortress.
Wait, King Bjarnolf was one of the great. I don't know why I'm saying that because I agreed. Was one of the greatest kings in the north, and his ancestor spirit will be furious if his body is removed from its rightful place in the Hall of Heroes. You can't do this. I was drunk.
You can still toss the north. You can still toss the North's army under the bus.
Yeah.
I can do that.
What's
Because
their stat goal? Oh, next season. That's still doable.
Yeah.
Especially with the bear on Rampage.
We send the army to crush them then. Garnaham, gather your troops. The result siege is long and fierce. The Ice Warriors don't need to eat or drink, so you can't starve them out. Instead, your Nova troops attack the walls day after day, taking terrible losses. Finally, the walls fall. Your troops overrun the battlements. In the aftermath, the Ice Warriors' melting shards litter the snow. Rampage!
There's a rampage.
Your Highness, Chief Footmat Fred has been eaten by the bear of Scurrying Horn.
Please put number 2 on Fred's name.
I
Maury?
will do so. I just need to find the bloody nickname option. There.
And since you have a grandee here, voice Lynn.
I thought that would happen, but the Norse just didn't have the food to support the poor creature.
You had the food. The bear has hurled up in a cave deep within the mountains, Your Highness. Chief Pet Manfred's family demands justice. Send the army again!
I'm just gonna let you guys bicker about this.
I believe we should send northern warriors to slay the bear. We can't have bears eating fellow nobles. Might they be worthless chiefs, they're still nobles.
I don't know. I think it's good that he ate him.
Yeah, exactly. It was my own sacrifice. I sacrificed myself to the bear.
To feed
It seems we are gonna send the northern warriors to slay the bear. Even if it's a scoring Norn.
No.
Oh, you failed. The chiefs rally the finest warriors, including one named Freyblad the Destroyer. They venture into the caves with axes and flaming torches.
They came to ask questions,
But
but
they
didn't get the answers they desire.
But they do not return. The only sign of the passage is blood-stained sword picked out of the dung heap weeks later. How? The bear moves away far into the frozen wastes. The chiefs are safe once more, but the peasants whisper, worried that their all gods have turned against the north. They desperately pray to Skornon and other gods, hoping for a sign of their favor. The royal wedding. My wedding to Bellona is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend for a week and a day. The capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Burford's Cathedral with Bellona, my dear Bellona, at your side. My side.
Since Zenok isn't here, I would like to take up his position.
Yes? Go ahead.
Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife?
I do!
Then I pronounce you king and wife.
See, even now, the South is loyal. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Bellona, turns bright red every time a toast is called in her honor. By the time you find yourself alone in Bellona, it's past midnight and you never felt more tired.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice weather for it. The wedding, I mean.
You both lapse into strained silence. Bellona gulps back her wine.
Do not insult my daughter.
So tell me about yourself. Well, welcome, Fortel.
Not much to tell, really. I'm just dust, carried on the wind, as are we all, if you read scripture.
Oh, another baron.
It doesn't. I don't see it. But I can probably do this. Yeah, there. Baron. Read scripture. Let's see. She leaps into silence again. All attempts to get her to talk more fruitless, and eventually she makes her excuse and heads to the spare bedchamber. I did not insult your daughter.
Thank you.
Yet.
Don't worry, divorce may be upon you.
What?
Nothing. The prophesied ninth herald has finally been manifested on the cells. Taking the form of a humble noble known as Cynthia, who hails from the farming town in the southern hills. Or so the grandees claim.
Peasants all over the cells are flocking to you, Zarkazias. I knew you could do it. Praise be to the night's god. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the king. False king.
Thank you for calling me the king.
The people still need to push, however. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you.
This is the first game of this dynasty.
We are loyal to our own goals.
For the next stage of the scheme, the grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. So, don't let the grandees win, or not let anyone else win. We're just gonna fight against ourselves, right?
I believe we shall form a united front against the king.
Agreed.
No, don't do that. Far to the north, where snow blankets the landscape, wolves howl in the night, and sheaves plot to bring about the end of the world. Ragnarok! Have the Ice Giants... sorry, Ganaham.
Ragnarok! Have the Ice Giants agreed to meet with us yet?
The last envoy we sent came back in a basket. Clearly, they aren't taking us seriously.
Then we need to keep training our warriors. The only thing the giants respect is strength. And we defeated a lot of armies recently.
The chiefs aim to raise their military to at least 5.
Lovely.
Okay,
My
I
liege,
feel-
I have a suggestion.
You have a suggestion?
Yes. I would like to redeem something.
No, I'm not doing a language change now.
I believe we should.
Why?
That's funny. And I want to hear what Logan is and if my suspicion is correct.
Well, what's happening?
Fine. But I will butcher everything in my language.
That's a given. Ladies and gentlemen, I have redeemed the language change. Fear and tremble, or whatever that's supposed to go. So what this means is, for the next 10 minutes, or rather when I give the starting signal, everyone will speak their native language. If your native language happens to be English, you're only allowed to speak gibberish. Any questions?
Nein, ist und Kaiser Bolshevik.
Ça va être sympa.
The time
Das ist vollkommen
starts
in Ordnung für mich.
now.
Ok, da får jeg bare fortsette med en pilar for samfunnet.
Votre Majesté, je regrette de devoir apporter ces nouvelles, mais il n'y a pas d'autre moyen.
Ich habe ja mit vielem gerechnet, aber nicht damit.
Nous avons trouvé un criminel du Nord qui est recherché à cause d'un grand nombre d'incidents. It's complicated to translate in English such terms. Parce qu'il a commis beaucoup de crimes chez nous. Nous pensions qu'il nous avait échappé récemment lorsque nous avons découvert qu'elle a fui dans le sud avec il y a de cela quelques années. Mais les Grandies refusent de nous laisser investiguer davantage.
Hvem denne kriminelle?
Nous ne connaissons pas son véritable nom, mais les gens du peuple l'appellent Penny... Penny un œil. Elle a menti, triché et assassiné tout le long du chemin depuis le nord.
Logan?
Vaško vele, oskaj zološte vekle kose, pošvade, skizo vlešto de kalvere, pokiravrende. Skoj vele, jevkoše vele, os und der lošte, en vekle vote kajdlo volšte ve. Si sorkilo stovi kajtere, to se ve.
Sûrement vous rigolez. Penny au doigt d'or, cette femme est une criminelle assoiffée de sang et elle doit être punie.
Skal vi se hva jeg skal velge her nå, da. Vet du hva, jeg vil gjerne at vi skal gjøre den her, Monark sin stemme. At vi sender henne til hovedstaden.
Verehrte Adlige, ich denke, wir sollten für B stimmen. Wenn sie solch eine Stütze der Gemeinschaft ist im Süden, dann sollte sie ihre gute Arbeit im Süden auch fortsetzen.
Il fait quoi l'autre chef là? Pourquoi ça vote B? Le chef, pourquoi ça vote B?
Vi mangler enda igjen.
Fred wurde von dem Franzosen vergrault.
Ja, vi mangler enda igjen.
Ich spreche ein
Fortell! Hvor er du? Hvor har du ikke lyst til? Du må stemme. Der, ja. Da bare fortsetter vi. Så 5 nobler stemte for dette her. Herregud. At det går an.
Mais le peuple du Nord demande justice. Que fait-on des familles que Penny un œil a fait souffrir?
Das ist eine sehr komische Art, das auszudrücken, aber gut.
Logan?
Ich große Wewe, kan han, ich kolove die Foske. Und Haranza, du verkehr von die beskriver så skjer.
Det reflekterer ikke bra på kronen at en sånn fæl drapsmann kan komme seg unna med det. Så bare hvis de setter opp en barnehage, eller 2. I hvert fall ikke har sånn forståelse til å prospere videre. En dyr armbrøst. Mens jeg går nedover ved siden av palasset til ved siden av palasset Parade Palass Pradeveldestedet, så går det av en armbrøstbolt rett ved siden av hodet mitt og bryter opp i en vegg ved siden av meg, eller bak meg. Baron, fortell, kom imot meg, og ut av pust, og slenger opp hendene, og bare med furiosity. Han, jeg hater å oversette. Ja, Mr. Streamer is Norse. Ja... Det er ikke alltid like lett å oversette heller. Skal vi se. Han har en tynn og så har han også en fancy seende armbrøst i sin ene hånd. Vi bare gjør det sånn.
Höllenglocken, Eure Majestät! Ich habe fast euren Kopf getroffen.
Hva i de sjuende helveter er det du gjør med det der?
Es tut mir leid, euch erschreckt zu haben. Ich wollte euch lediglich diese Armbrust zeigen. Sie kann 3 Bolzen in der Minute verschießen und geht geradewegs, geht durch Aschmedie Panzerung bei 500 Metern einfach so durch. Es ist ein Kunstwerk, oder nicht? Einziges Problem, um solch Treffsicherheit und Durchschlagskraft zu erreichen, muss sie aus Federholz gebaut werden. Und es wächst nur in den Wäldern des Südens. Und diese südlichen Bastarde nehmen exorbitante Preise.
Hva har dette her med å gjøre med meg?
Die Barone der Marsch schützen eure Grenzen, Eure Majestät. Und trotzdem können wir uns es nicht leisten, unsere Truppen ausreichend auszurüsten.
Hoheit.
Majestät, Hoheit, whatever. Majestät war tatsächlich richtig, weil eure Hoheit ist ein Herzog. Wenn mich nicht alles täuscht.
Ja, wäre aber die bessere Übersetzung gewesen.
Ja, ich meine,
So,
in dem Fall
Bullshit.
die Übersetzung.
This Bolshevik. These barons just want is called Bolshevik.
Jeg setter en Hvem skal jeg ta og velge? Vi kan
Ich habe meine
velge
Lektion gelernt, ich sag nur nichts.
Hvis jeg putter en Skal vi se
Und
Ich denke B.
Ja, du tenker B, ja? Jeg skjønte det der.
Wir schützen die Grenzen des Königreiches. Dafür sollten die Südmänner auch mal ihren Teil beitragen.
ja,
Nein.
Doch.
Die Patrizier sind noch nicht mal hier. Warum seid ihr alle solche Kapitalisten?
Kapitalism og skaven.
Florent, skal du bestemme også, eller skal vi bare hoppe videre?
Warum geht das Militär dann runter?
Du glemte bokstaven.
Ja, weil ihr euch die Armbrüstung nicht leisten könnt.
Ja, und Vorteil es bringt eh nichts, wenn Vorteil jetzt noch abstimmt, also. Verpasst oder verkackt wahrscheinlich.
Ja, ok, Let's see. Da Vi gjør sånn at det ikke er noe på det gratis.
Keinen Buchstaben dahinter gepackt.
Vær stille!
Das nächste Mal, wenn eine Horde Aschmedianer über die Grenze kommt, werde ich ihnen einen roten Teppich ausrollen.
Ja, han har en alarm på telefonen sin, så det går an når han er ferdig.
I'm so confused.
Over the next few months, the grandees continue to ratchet up Springwood prices. Only the wealthiest barons can afford the finest crossbows, and the marcher armies are forced to make out with subpar equipment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very briefly. Also, language changes over in case that wasn't obvious. So first of all, I want to say, Galahan, the language change is actually redeemed back from my stream. Which was always a lot of fun when doing King of the Castle. That's why I'm forcing it on Mars. Well, kind of forcing. He is agreeing to it. And Logan, you are actually an English-speaking person, I assume.
Yes. It was a mix of German, Russian, and English. I know very little German and Russian, and I learned a little bit of Russian from my friend Nico. So
yeah, we have 1 Norwegian, 2 Germans, a Frenchman, and an Englishman. Or American.
I am
Yeah.
a
Oh, Welsh or Scotch?
Yeah, very good. Let's see. Yeah, let's see.
Well, I guess it's
You having internet issues, Flortel? Hotel? And Ghana, was that French I heard?
Exactly, but I'm not used to translate directly from English to French. So
Well, you did a better job than me in translating from
I mean,
English from to
That's
Norwegian.
problematic for every one of us.
also I'm using
Yeah,
a voice to represent
also
Northmen.
I'm francophobic for historic reasons.
I can understand.
But what are you using, Gaham?
Sorry, please.
What were you using to read so much?
What am I using to read? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
I
I mean,
thought,
my eyes?
no, not your eye. I mean your eyes, but what? Yeah, it seems like you were saying that you used something to help read faster.
I am not used to translate often. I'm not very. It's how do you say in English differently? I'm looking for synonyms.
It's difficult to simultaneously
Yeah,
translate.
I don't translate often from English to French. Either I speak English with my colleagues at work, or I speak French because it's my native language.
Okay. Okay, let us do the rogue golem now.
There's not even a count here, and there's still stuff going on.
Floret Flotel, or some other
Isn't you?
baron.
Well, that's gonna be me. A rogue golem has crossed into our territory over the Ishmedian border, Your Majesty. This could be an exciting opportunity.
What's a golem?
a big rock that lives.
Rock and stone!
Rock and
A
stone.
machine. A machine in the shape of a man, usually sculpted from clay or stone. The Ishmedians used them for drudge work and warfare.
Why did he cross over here?
It was inducted. It was instructed to dig a hole, but evidently not told when to stop. It's a golem and he's digging a hole. It had dug a 16-mile furrow through the landscape and over the border by the time we stopped it.
I am a golem, I'm digging a hole.
Diggy
Well,
diggy.
Dredge.
Digging a hole.
Please, my liege, this is our chance to figure out how this golem magic works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Your Majesty, the barons would drown their own grandmothers to gain an advantage over Ashmead, over the chiefs and grandees.
I propose we return it.
Golems are an offense to the ninth, and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. Even more.
What?
Keep going.
Let's see. I say we for peace in the kingdom, destroy it.
Okay,
Oh,
I
but
know.
we take it apart and figure out its secrets.
Agreed.
Since my character isn't involved in this, I am very much in favor of tossing someone under the bus. Although I have to say, I'm once again disappointed in my fellow baron. There's very little cohesion among the barons. Okay, allow me to rephrase. There's very little cohesion across all the factions.
Oh,
Even the South voted for the option that's going against their stat goal.
what are you doing,
Oh, yeah.
Logan?
Yeah, Lynn, what's wrong with you?
Logan,
Well, I
what's
don't
wrong
You're
with
voting
you?
against your own stat goal.
Don't you want faith? Don't you want others to prosper under the knife?
Oh, I want the kingdom
No.
turmoil as well as the kingdom itself. I do love the gods, though, but
Is it time for another coin course?
No, another time cost. Probably gonna be this.
Alrighty. So heads will be C and tails will be D. I call heads. Yes, it is heads.
You know what? I'm gonna need you to stream that so I can see it.
There you
It
go.
has gone in your favorite twice. Where did you post it?
In the allgemein.
Allgemein. Huh. Okay. Heads it is then. Take it apart. Figure out the secrets. You're not letting me get my authority, are you?
The secrets of the golems have been a mystery for too long. I'll put our very best artisans to work figuring it out. Nah.
As they disassemble it, however, some kind of Ashmead safety measure gets tripped, the golem goes wild, killing dozens of artisans. Then it goes on a rampage, pulling a farmland and massacring peasants across the march.
Dead peasants.
After many casualties, martyr troops are finally able to put it down. In the aftermath, you're left with nothing but clay shards and regret.
Oh. Oh well. I'm sure we can fix that.
Let's see. Now, end of the season. Well, you can fix this by giving me more stability and authority. Well, the stability you don't need to look at, but please give me authority. And while this goes on, I will see if I have any snacks.
Snack.
Yeah, snacks.
Snacks.
Knocks.
Crap.
Hello. I see this is going very well.
Ah, the best op.
I didn't even need to waste my money. The snipers were in my favor. Thank you, Clever. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Lynn, for giving me such a stable kingdom.
No problem.
Oh wait, we can rebel?
Yeah.
Let's do.
No, let's actually not do
under
it.
4.
But rebellion. Be funny.
You need 4.
Mm.
They have. They have 4.
So we have 4 to find. We.
No, only 3 are needed to start a rebellion.
Hmm. Yeah, let's not rebel just yet.
Gunpowder smuggling. Spy Master Fred.
Your Highness, the Barons of the March are attempting to amass a store of gunpowder. You know, the explosive black powder from Curve?
What can I do?
The Barons have established contacts with Curve merchants, no doubt at great expense. Without the coin to purchase more powder, however, their plot will fail. As it stands, the Baron's trade is strong enough to procure a large gunpowder stockpile. If you wish to stop them, you'll have to act fast.
You bring the revelation, which the barons wholeheartedly deny to the council.
I mean, yes, I go with hang on. Before I discuss this any further, let Mars start the vote.
No, other factions. If you want me to blow up, don't help me at all. But I think we all could have help with threaten Curve with sanctions and supplying gunpowder to the barons to delay the schemes more.
To
Okay.
the grandees.
B is even less desirable now.
We will help you keep stability down if you vote C.
Okay.
Damn, the kingdom is so unified!
I don't even know what I did to make them hate me so much.
Well,
king.
down. Why would we pick the Iron Choice one?
I just get authority. It wouldn't hurt you at all. You need stability.
I don't care. I do care. About you.
You care
About
about my
your dad.
death.
A little bit.
Come on, Spy Master Fred.
Your Majesty, I assume you are familiar with the Grandee's latest puppet, the so-called Ninth Herald?
Sinfa, she's a fraud.
Quite so, yet the Grandees are pushing the Sinfa as their claimant to your throne, to be put there by force, if necessary. Unfortunately, the kingdom's going through a rough period. You'll need to stabilize as quickly as possible.
We helped you lads out last time.
I'm slightly curious. What's exactly is your stat goal, Mars? Can you show that? Is it 3 or is it 4?
For the it is
For the
they already have it, so
Grandees,
Yes.
do we want to fuck the kingdom even further? Because you will achieve your stat goal, and we will still help you achieve it in case stability goes up. Hang on, I should stop talking because Mars hasn't started the vote yet.
We voted C on your resolution. I hope you also vote C on ours.
Indeed, indeed.
In that case, we will see because the king is boring. What I wanted to propose is that we go for A, get the authority even further down, and then help you make sure that the stability stays down as well.
I think I would
But
lose the game
alas.
immediately if authority actually goes down to 0.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
That's
but
good.
then the peasants murder him. We don't get to murder him.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
also
man,
That
as long as the
way.
king's dead, I'm happy.
I wasn't
I
even
mean,
that cruel to you when you used to be the
from
king.
the counts, my cousins from the counts have been killed by the king 3 times now.
This is not a king, not a dynasty. Due to competition, incompetence, or pure malice, the council has declined to take action. You're on your own for now.
Yay!
About my heir, he's gonna die, so your marriage to Bologna has grown stale, and you get along well enough. And you made some good memories together, but no spark. She cares more about the ninth god than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need a heir. Mother?
Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair.
For each backstab I get, I want to follow.
Maybe.
Bullet already do.
I'm on it.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see. I felt more like a life sentence than a wedding.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins.
Well, this marriage has grown stale. I haven't laid in the bed with my wife at all, so I have been pretty sure I have a bastard laying around somewhere.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn.
You know that this option is actively going against your goal.
Yes, but I have already lost the game.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. King, who do you want? Which one of the nobles do you want to win the most?
I'm not telling you that.
I mean, the choice is the parents or the grandees.
No,
Like,
I'm
he either gets burned at the stake or blown sky high.
Well, I think I will go all in for helping the chiefs now. The church will want. So,
Queen Mother.
Queen Mother, read, please.
Alright.
The church won't be happy, but they're just as keen to avoid a civil war as we are. They'll legitimize the bastard without much fuss. I will meet you with the Archbishop tomorrow.
The
Now-
Archbishop is nowhere to be
And now,
found.
barons, rebel! Your king commands it.
Fuck you.
Okay, don't rebel.
End season.
Yeah.
We'll join if the defiance goes up enough.
Deep in the south swells with devotees from across the kingdom. They come to see Cynthia, the ninth head in action. In the Pittsburgh town of Tolverner, the grandee holy claimant delivers a speech to righteous applause to two figurehead stands in the alcove nearby.
If our enemy were strong enough, we could take the palace by force.
You could honestly probably do.
A crusade? That sounds promising. Though I suggest we leave it up to the Ninth God. Surely he will intervene on Zinka's behalf.
Race on military, or race on faith?
Face.
Huh.
I mean, the grandees are the only ones who can vote.
Yeah. Well,
We are going for pray for a miracle. A miracle will probably be granted.
yay.
Let us join in. Sorry.
Let us join.
Let us join in prayer, fellow grandees. The end of the King Mari's illegitimate, godless rule is upon us. Our claimant, Vikante, is poised to take the throne and usher in a new golden age. We need only wait for a miracle.
For the final stage of their scheme, the grandees must raise their face to at least 9. Goodbye.
Somewhere in the dark cellar, a nervous baron is showing his guests a suspended catch of explosive gunpowder.
Behold! Great God!
Don't we have? Do we? No, we do not have.
No,
more.
we still don't have another Baron here.
That's
By my life! Isn't it rarer than gold dust? Over here it is. This isn't just the biggest stockpile in the kingdom, but the only one. Now, what do we do with it, fellow barons?
Blow the kings probably sky high. It was. But
I kind of want to go for the muskets.
go for the muskets then.
Raise the military. Raise stability.
Remember, if you do blow the palace up, you need to build it. The kingdom needs to build up the castle again. In next.
No.
You know what? Fair enough. Let's
Guys,
hang on.
doesn't
I'll
know
vote.
it.
I'll vote.
But if the stability stays low, you guys might be able to rebel, and then we might be able to rebel. But if you want to raise the stability, we might not be able to rebel.
We're raising military.
Yay!
Now that we have all this gunpowder, we can reverse engineer curves and musket lines. We just need the troops to wield them. Then we'll step up our recruitment, so we're ready when the time comes. I'll get to it.
In the final stage of this game, the barons must raise the military to 6 at least.
I mean, if push comes to shove, we can still just rebel. So.
I'm becoming tyrannical.
How bad do you want to die? You know, if you do that,
Yeah. No, do it. I want to rebel.
I was gonna say you're bribing everyone but the faction that can actually rebel. Also, keep in mind, if the treasury hits 0, you also lose.
I know.
I'm just putting that out there. Ganahan, I think it's more than 2/3. I mean, clearly what you should do is bribe the one faction that can actually actively rebel at the moment. To prevent us from doing so.
Yeah, but you fucked me over on other ways.
And I will continue doing that. What are you expecting?
So didn't you just vow to support the North now?
Yes.
No. Wait, no, the
Everyone's
king.
going to screw you over whether you like it or not, man.
Yes, text the chiefs.
I mean, to be fair, if we get to rebel, that might be our best chance to still win this.
Grandies, how do you feel about being cruel taxed for one season? To keep peace in the
Perfect.
kingdom.
I do not particularly care.
What about you, Lynn?
You know what? Please cruel tax us, Northern Chiefs.
Why?
Please.
I don't want all of you to rebel, okay.
It'd
Why
be really
not?
good, though.
Could be fun.
You can still rebel for some reason! Fuck!
No, we can't. We can't.
You can't?
No, we can't. That needs to be higher.
No, Defiance level 3.
It needs just to be
it needs to
on
be
the
4.
same level as a higher one of the two.
Yes,
unless both are 10, we actually need to be above.
I will do the laughing stock. Your Majesty and Fred, read.
Your Majesty, the acclaimed playwright Reginald Sullivan has written another smash hit.
Oh,
The cities in the capital are showing it nightly.
oh, wonderful! I love his work. It also says rebellion halted. I didn't see that.
So do I. So does everyone. But the problem is that the new play features a character obviously based on you.
How am I portrayed?
The character is played by a professional clown named Biffo. At one point, a bucket of custard is upended over his head as he sits on the throne. Your Highness, peasants and nobles alike are watching this play. The theaters are packed. You must put a stop to it. You simply cannot be known as King Biffo.
I think I attend the play myself. A shocked silence falls in the theaters as heralds announces your arrival. You wave from the royal box as the actors stare up at you, clearly horrified. The show must go on! The play begins. Soon enough, the Clown King arrives the stage comedically, tripping on his own robes. They somehow found an actor who looks just like you. Endless humiliation are heaped on this hooking, squeaking parody. Finally, the play concludes with the custard-drenched king handing his crown to the deserving hero. All eyes turn to you. How do you react? I climb upon the stage. The actors shriek away from you. The audience are deadly silent. Everyone is terrified of what you do next.
You should clearly arrest them for this audacity.
No, I congratulate them for making a hilarious play. The audience break out into relieved cheers. The actors bow before you, weeping from gratitude. After that, the whole capital can talk about nothing but your good humor and mercy.
See, now the rebellion is halted.
Yeah. Untimely death.
Murder! My father, Baron Clever, has been murdered, and I know who did it. Hang on. I need to edit the nickname. There we go. It was Grandeel Tree Monster. By my honor, don't let them deny it.
I killed him.
Oh.
I don't deny. I killed him. The venerable Baron Clever used.
Owen! Welcome in. Glad you could make it.
Owen! Hi, my buddy. Join us in Discord. Yes! Hello!
Which faction did you end up in? A
Oh,
Grandee!
Yes, my grandy friend. I have just killed someone. I'm proud of me. But it was no murder. The clever use of name agreed to an honorable duel, which I won.
Great God! It was no duel! It was a cold-blooded killing! What reason would my father possibly have to duel you in the first place, you disgrace of a noble?
The reason for any duel is between the challenger and the challengee, a private matter not fit for this council.
That has some serious, actually, vibes.
I would like to-
actually.
I want trial by combat. Trial by combat.
Are you actually gonna vote with me this time?
I'm
I'm not
voting
gonna
A.
say anything.
A or
Until you
D.
start the vote.
Well, let's see. Where is the whole trial by combat though? Well, I will let you guys figure it out.
All right.
So, what are you trying to achieve, Logan?
I'd like D, but A sounds fun.
In that case, let's vote for A. Because clearly you have to stand trial for murdering a fellow Baron's father.
Want a duel?
I mean, it's not my character, so sure.
I'm doing this for the shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Very good.
A trial. Bah! A duel is a duel. His father knew that. Wait, Lynn, are you here?
No.
Lynn is not here.
Cheers, my liege. Now we can apply some actual justice.
But Lina is here with in spirit with us.
He's in the chat. Was another event in the south.
Yeah, I know. An eerie feeling. Owen.
I am most pleased with the new prison we've built on my land, but the prison warden believes that the whole building is cursed. She's refusing to allow us to transfer any prisoners there.
Why in the seven hells do they believe that?
Nobody knows. They just say it gives them a creepy feeling. What should we do?
Just for funsies, can we please paint puppies and clowns all over the prison to make it less creepy? Please? All? I will just... Please, just for the funs?
I've seen this happening before.
I mean,
but
I think
I'm
we
all
should
for
order the
it.
gods to stop complaining.
I like C better.
Well,
And no, Mars, you can't get us to agree with you.
I asked nicely.
And we nicely decline.
Yeah.
Aw, but puppies.
But puppies, yeah! It's a shame I don't have swinging votes.
And clowns. I mean, the king could stand model for them even.
Yeah, I could. Lina, yeah, I haven't said you haven't done anything from me.
I think that's narrator.
You ordered the
No, I
guard.
think
It says yeah, but you ordered the guards to overcome the superstition and get back to work. Grumbling, they do so. Let's see. End season.
All's good that ends well. All's well that ends well.
No, I think we had one where it literally tied with the Monarch's Vault.
Yeah, the reverse.
When did we start in the south with the cursed prison? Oh no,
Play.
it's a plague of rats. It's a vermintide.
Grantee of zombie Owen strides into the council chambers, distraught, waving a dead rat by his tail.
The fields and the barns of the south are overrun with vermin, and we've no more poison for these horrible things. We can't cope anymore.
So you shall see. Oh, reverse voting.
Okay.
I mean, I would love to deliver a supply of rat poison. So let's not vote for that. Oh no, actually no, we have to send them a shipment of cats, clearly.
Oh no.
I shall vote B to make that possible.
Oh crap.
Now someone needs to vote D to make it a certainty.
I think everybody voted.
No, not everyone.
No.
No,
Oh,
we
one
have,
is still, someone's still missing.
yeah, we have.
Yes, you should vote D,
three-
so we send them a shipment of send you a shipment of cats.
I wish, but it's impossible.
Why's that?
No, I.
It's reverse voting, so whatever you do vote won't get chosen.
No, that means the option with the least votes gets chosen. So if you vote D,
Yeah,
the option with
exactly.
the least votes is C.
That's what he
Exactly.
did? Oh, it's reverse voting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, crap.
we
Yeah.
just talked about that.
I'm
Yeah.
stupid. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, King Mars now has the option to make the correct choice.
Of course, we are going to send a shipment of cats.
Yay.
So let's get the Chief Mauser in.
Grandy Owns bows to me deeply. Bow to me deeply. I can't
I bowed at my laptop and my headset fell off.
Yeah, no randomness this time. It just screwed me over twice. I can't thank you enough, Your Holiness.
I can't thank you enough, Your Highness. Didn't see it change.
You see, I sent a caravan of cats over to the south. By the time they reach their destination, they're both hungry and very angry. The perfect rat-catching mindset. With an 80% chance, we fail.
Let's go shit it off.
But despite the promising start, the cats prefer lazing around in the sun to actually catching vermin. The grandee lamented and the foolishness of the council.
Get excommed.
Oh, only your divines went up.
I
That's
told you, don't trust anymore.
A treasure hoard.
I'll have to be right back.
Okay.
So
Your
I'm gonna join the chat on my phone.
Okay. Your Majesty, I've received letter from Baron Fortell. There's trouble brewing. Oh no! What happened? It is serious. Insurrection. Insurrection. It all started when peasants got hungry. They surrounded Baron Fortell's fortress and are demanding he give up his riches. This is what happens when you neglect your citizens. Indeed, Your Majesty, he asked the council to send aid. The council. Yeah, again, you are quite right. We will do a veto on that, so
all's well that ends well.
all that ends well. Well, we have enough voters. I've made it so Bori also voted with me. I wanted that choice. Thank you. Ah. The peasants are delighted with the newfound prosperity. Baron Fortell less so. When he next returns to the council, he sends a pitch dark glare in my direction. I just smile in his return. The murder trial. That was cheap. It was not cheap. Shall someone else voice Chancellor? You know what? Logan, you get Chancellor while Barry is away.
But Owen doesn't have a NPC yet.
Oh, Owen. Okay, Owen. Best Chancellor voice.
Grandi Tree Monster, you stand accused of the murder of Baron Clever Username. How do you plead?
Guilty. Not guilty, obviously. I told you it was an honest duel. His death was an unfortunate accident and nothing more.
Clever
And
username.
there's no proof. No one can corroborate your account of this supposed honorable duel. And no one even knows why you were at our estate in the first place. Your Highness, my father is dead. Don't let Tree Monster 1923 get away with murder.
It wasn't murder.
The argument goes on for several hours. Neither side has any other evidence or witnesses to speak of. The verdict must be put to a vote.
Everybody. I have done many things. But if I did murder him, I wouldn't have let a trace of him. I wouldn't.
Well, let's hope. I stand with you. You have my vote.
Yay!
You have my ex.
And now, see, Boris gonna come up here on A.
The courts aren't. Oh. Anyway, now that the votes are in, I did kill him.
You did kill him. Yeah, but in a duel.
This is obscene. By the knife, you will not get away with this. Tree Monster 1923.
Don't worry about him. Tensions between the Grandies and the Barons might be high for a while, but we will survive.
We will survive. Staying alive. Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Not for long.
You gonna read this?
Oh, sorry. More importantly, justice has been done. God bless you, Your Majesty.
And end season.
It might only be me, but I think there's a slight discrepancy between the advancements of the three factions.
Yeah, I see.
Maybe, just maybe.
My ear. Your quest for an heir is finally completed. You stand before the council, holding a small child in my arms. Should I die? Yeah, and the thing I clicked before I was reading done. The council has hall is filled with nervous silence. My legitimized, natural-born son. The assembled nobles break out in polite applause. Applaud!
What was this farce of a trial? My fellow Baron was murdered! Murdered, I say!
Hey, we are introducing a child now. Manners.
Do you think I give a flying fuck about your heir?
Yes.
Yes.
But,
No. I want him
Well,
dead.
Oh.
though the common folk may lose some faith in the church, seeing the king excellent adventures begin being forgiven so easily.
King. That's
Your
bad.
Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on legitimizing your son. What is his name?
Mars the second.
We are blessed, Your Majesty. I'm sure little Mars II will grow up to be a chip of the old block.
Well, if you ask the Archbishop, we're actually cursed.
Yeah.
Congratulations on finding our heir. Now you must. Now you just need to fulfill my ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the spy master soon. Okay, let's see. Let us do.
Hey, you can rebel again.
Yes, I'm aware we can rebel, but I'm also still hoping that we might win. So,
Mysterious
Okay.
disappearance.
For the last few months, Your Holiness, inmates and guards alike have been going missing from your new prison. We don't know if they're just deserting because of the creepy atmosphere, or if something more sinister is afoot.
What can be done about it?
A witch has turned up at site, claiming she can help us solve the mystery, but she'll only talk to you directly. She's insistent. Of course, the church will be furious if we seek help from a witch. They'll want to send inquisitors after her.
Well, we are not
I'm not
having.
doing anything.
We are not doing that. So.
Okay, in that case, send a team of Inquisitors after the witch.
Purge the heretics.
Remember,
like
I want them to fail that. I want them. Okay, well. Guess we're not doing the faith check then. Oh, we might be doing the faith check then.
We will be doing the face check.
Oh, well, it depends on what the king will do.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, it's time for another coin flip.
Yes, but let's see.
It landed heads.
Landed heads.
Hang on, just so you're not being superstitious or anything, I will include the timestamps this time. So let's send a team of Inquisitors after the witch.
Okay, we will send a team of Inquisitors.
Let's see how this goes.
Let's see. And it succeeds! A 40! Yes! A few weeks later, you see words that the witch was captured and burned alive. Huzzah! The High Inquisitor delights in acting out every girlish, grisly detail.
Girlish details.
And as the flames rose, she tried to lay a curse upon us all, but the ninth god protected us, of course! You should have heard her wail.
Ah. Unfortunately, the witch's death doesn't resolve the problem with your prison. It still got the unsettling air. Perhaps the witch had nothing to do with it after all. Well, she was a witch.
Witch?
Witch.
The Wicked Witch of the West?
Just because she's green doesn't mean she's wicked.
The witch is...
Talk about green. This is the real witch.
The elderly Baroness Fredericia, cousin many times removed of Baron Clever II, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe?
I'm sorry, friend of yours?
Not at all, your majesty. I don't have any. She was very wealthy, however.
But
she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Baroness Fredericia was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine.
My late grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore he intended to leave it to our family.
Damn, the Grandee suddenly got very French. By my honor, that's a pitiful claim.
What do you guys think the cultures of like each of the factions are?
I mean,
She's obviously Norse.
the chiefs are
No,
Vikings.
the chiefs have always reminded me of like Scottish.
Well, the chiefs are some
Yeah,
sort of Vikings.
But still, the Ragnarok is more of the Norse.
Yeah.
Norse
They're like
fantasy.
The
They're like
patricians are
Grandees are
Venetians.
Italian, I guess.
Well, Grandees
Italian,
strip me more as
French.
Spanish, like Spanish Catholics.
Yeah, Spanish. Yeah, maybe Spanish.
Patricians are Venetians. The
Barons are like Eastern
counts
European.
are... Counts
Or
are a
No,
bit of an
counts are
oddball, but
Eastern
like,
European.
yeah.
Barons are more like Central European, I think.
I mean, to be fair, I always got the impression that the pets are more like Phoenician traders, coupled a little with the Hanseatic League, while the Grandees are actually based on the Venetians.
Be aware that reverse voting is on.
What the fuck? You should say that, you ass!
You mean
I think that's kind of the whole point of reverse voting, that
Yeah.
you don't expect it to happen.
Yeah, you're not. No, you're not supposed to suspect it happening.
I don't like peasants. Why do we have to give it to them?
Well, I guess that's happening now.
No.
Thank you, Logan, for doing this.
Well, it's also a bit of a dick move that you started the vote while we were still discussing an entirely different topic.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a dick move. I'm sorry for that.
Don't worry, we'll burn you at the stake.
Merchants
Oh,
of the
yeah.
nobles watch in outrage as peasants occupy the estate and move into the manor house. Using the late Baroness Fredicia's money, the peasants set up a marketplace on her land. It turns out to be a huge success, with the merchants flocking to the place in crowds. You trust the solution is resolved.
Oh no, it's not. You will hear of our lawyers.
What lawyers? The ones paid by the king? I doubt it.
I see a deer park.
Why, deer park? Why? Auction time. You know what to do.
E&B sounds like nice. E&B, lads.
E&B, yeah. E&B,
Sorry,
E&B.
I see a deer park, and I want my deer park.
Don't go for the deer park. Go E&B, E&B.
Although we still need to get his honor guard killed for the deer park to take full effect.
I kind of want to finish at least one stage of the scheme.
Yeah. Let him do that, please.
Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Oh no!
Mine?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Fortell
Yes,
and
sorry.
Lynn, thanks
Oh,
for
wait.
crying.
I've written vote instead of fund. Sorry.
Oh well, the grandees have won,
Yay!
I believe.
No,
Okay.
Grandees
Oh no!
need 9.
Oh, okay,
not
no, they have
8.
not quite.
We need
Well,
one more.
a duel
Why
gone wrong.
the deer park?
I'm dueling more people.
Was
Okay.
Randy?
Oh, sorry. Murder! Grandi Tree Monster 1923 has been murdered in their own home.
I think you'll find, noble grantee, that Tree Monster met their unfortunate end in a duel. Comes with the territory, I suppose.
A duel? There was a knife in their back.
Indeed. My opponent facing away was a peculiar strategy.
Do something, Your Majesty. This is clearly Baron Converse of name is unlawful vengeance for his father. I suppose we ban him.
Oh, also, to explain why I went for the deer park, it's tradition, and it will aid us in our rebellion if we decide to rebel. I think we should uphold a previous case.
Yes, a duel is a duel.
Well, that's everyone.
Ooh. How far does our defiance have to be for us to,
5.
One higher.
Alright, Barons, I suppose we should do a joint rebellion. That sounds fun, doesn't it?
I don't really know about that.
Clever use of name. Goodbye, Free Monster, the 1923 third. And hello, Free Monster, the 1924th.
Your favoritism. Us grandees know honorable duels, and this was no honorable duel. Yeah, there has been a
Oh,
thousand.
shut your pie hole, or I might challenge you to an unexpected duel late at night in your bedchambers.
Saying this in front of the king. Perhaps this is for the best. Murder among nobles was always slightly encouraged, but hidden and unregulated now is legal.
I don't think this is for the best, but sure.
Here comes Legacy.
Your Majesty! About the treasures of the late Baroness Frederica. Oh, there was a necklace of rubies amongst them. Where is the necklace now? This is of the utmost importance.
I really have no idea.
The High Inquisitor shakes her head pityingly. A frail monk in the 7th century wrote of a ruby necklace that drove those around it to sin. I believe the late Baroness Frederica held it in her collection. After all this time, it might have surfaced.
Why can nobody pronounce Frederica?
Are you sure you don't just don't
Also,
want...
Frederica would be spelled with a K.
No, not necessarily if it's in the Latin tradition, because in Latin the C is pronounced as a K.
Well, it depends.
But anyway, are you sure you don't want it yourself, High Inquisitor?
The High Inquisitor draws himself up to full height and fixes you with a steel glare.
Also, it's Frederica, not Frederica. Frederica would
Red
be spelled with a
is
K.
my color. But that you would suggest such a thing, you! The necklace should be destroyed. It could be tested. But the holy reagents will be expensive.
You call the council to discuss the situation.
I knew all along that the state was a bad idea.
Yes, as did I. A bad business. That's what I always said.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Such a shame that your majesty fell foul of this evil magic.
Such a shame.
I would like to test it.
I wouldn't like to test it because then the grandees win.
That's our fave. But sure.
Oh yes,
it
you were
is.
so
It is.
smart knowing it was cursed.
Well, have fun.
Oh, it's reverse voting.
Oh, you prick!
Well, I gave you a little heads up this time.
I mean, I was gonna go for the stability check, but I guess we're going for the I guess we're going for the faith check.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going for the faith check now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, if only we had one more chief, then we could have...
Well, then I could have chosen, you know.
Yeah.
And since it's a three-way, then I would have chosen the winner on a coin flip.
But it would have been funny to have an even split between all factions and all three options.
Yeah, true. Oh!
Reverse XCOM. Reverse.
The peasants reluctantly handed over the necklace to the Inquisition, and it's never seen again. Still, when word gets around what happened, most people agree that it's better to be safe than sorry when it comes to evil jewelry.
oh what?
My ambition. Spy Master, please.
At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a saint. But so far, you've not convinced anyone. The kingdom's faith in the church is still distinctly underwhelming, Your Majesty. Your current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Change your image. My advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies. Defeat their schemes with schemes of your own, but your other advisors have other ideas.
I took a Barb in the wrong moment. We should crush these loyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit.
The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution.
Here's another idea. Declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget its schemes if you win.
I would like war.
Will you be with me?
I wouldn't mind war either.
Well, I tried this before and you all backstabbed me. So...
Why not a holy war?
Death to Ashmead.
No.
So, death to
Death to
Ashmead.
Yeah.
Did I skip any text?
No.
A wise decision, Your Majesty. I've already taken the liberty of contacting the Ashmedian ambassador.
Greetings, Your Grace. I am here to discuss the terms of our upcoming war.
Neglecting the Empire's surrender, I hope. Negotiating, I mean?
Negotiating. Ah ha 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 ha! No. The Ashmedian Empire is far larger than your kingdom. Didn't you wonder why you never squashed you like a bug? It's because we're divided by internal conflicts. It may seem that the Empire is ruled by its Emperor. In reality, Ashmead is ruled by its generals, who battle endlessly for control of the capital.
Hurry up, say your price.
Peace.
Peace.
I am here representing General Talikanth, whose lands are safely distant from the border. If you were to invade, all we ask is that you send us your signal. We'll launch a civil war, taking advantage of the chaos to bump off some of our own rivals.
A bold plan.
I will leave you to think on my words. Yeah. God, I can't do that voice forever.
If you take advantage of the Ashmedian Empire's internal divisions, we may actually have a chance. If you beat our oldest enemy, that would make shut the nobles up for good. But winning still won't be easy. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's overall farming and military as such as you can. And of course, there can't be an open rebellion among the nobles. And then we end season. We will. We will just do a common tax.
Can I be bribed? No.
No, nobody's bribed.
Oh.
Ambition conquest. We will do that first. For the last few months, your marshals has been crisscrossing the kingdom, drumming up troops in preparation for the first strike against the Ashmedian Empire. Today, at last, she returned, and she brought one of her grandees with her. Your Majesty, the nobles are proving reluctant to committing the soldiers to your cause. They sent a delegation to speak with you. No,
Your Holiness, of course we all support a war with the accursed dogs of Ashmead. Of course we do. We're more patriotic than anyone. But we're concerned about the harvest. Your Marshal is telling us to raise all of our able-bodied levies. If we do that, who's going to gather their crops? The kingdom could starve.
The damn peasant will just have to tighten their belts.
Without a proper harvest, it won't just be the peasants who suffer.
Just damn cowardice, if you ask me. Your Majesty, but all the nobles are echoing the nonsense. The fools are worried about going hungry for a few years. You're named after the god of war. This should be easy for you, yes. Until we can persuade them that the kingdom will survive, they won't commit the full forces to our banner. Assure Grandee Freemonster, or Logan, that the kingdom can survive a few bad harvests. Yes!
Upon my honor, Your Majesty, you're right. The kingdom can survive a few hungry winters if it means teaching those Ashmeadian bastards a lesson.
That's the spirit. I trust we have the backing of the grandees in starting this war then.
No. Yes, Your Majesty, let's do this.
One by one, what did you say?
The baking of the grandees.
Yeah. The baking. The backing. Yeah. I'm gonna bake them into submission. One by one, your marshal approaches the nobles of your council, seeking their approval for the launch of the war against Ashmead.
When it comes to a war, you can rely on the barons, your highness. Let's go give the Ashmedians a thorough kicking.
Aye, your greatness. The chiefs never back down from a fight. You have our access.
The nobles are united behind the idea of war on Ashmead, your majesty. Huzzah! Let's go to war! I like the enthusiasm, but it's been a long time since the kingdom's mobilizing so much of its army. We need to ensure they're up to the task. I assemble the troops at once. Farewell, Your Majesty.
Swear to God, if he will.
Rebel right now.
Fuck!
Never mind. Don't rebel.
Far from afar, it was impressive up close, but it's pretty. It's not a pretty sight. Attention! Line up for the king! You ride upon your horse and down the line, the pit opening in your stomach. It's all the troops you have. There are less than 10,000 here. To make matters worse, they are not exactly elite units. Some soldiers are leaning on their halberds, fast asleep. Others are wearing the armor backwards. One is trying to pick his nose with a sword.
Emphasis on trying. Yeah, I agree. These rolls are really high for the stats we have.
Yeah. You there! Stop it! You cut your nose off! Somebody
What, Your Highness? I've got a bogey.
I can only apologize, Your Majesty. The army is in a sort of state.
We need more men.
It's called a kid.
Look at that one! He's got no pants on!
Sorry, Your Highness. Couldn't find him this morning.
You're right, Your Majesty. We need to spend some time whipping our soldiers into shape before we can hope to defeat Ashmedians. To improve the chances of victory, focus on increasing the king's military as much as possible in the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt.
Well, let's see if we can actually get some military events.
Let's see. The good word. Wife.
Tree monster.
Greetings,
Good order.
Mars. I have an idea. Sorry, I was muted. As you know, the people of this house are quite pious. As a member of the royal household and an avid adherent of the church myself, I thought I might go back to my homeland for a time and take the opportunity to preach in your favor.
I would putting off rebelling for at least one more season.
You mean make me
Also,
some
keep going, Mars.
make me some kind of a saint?
Not exactly. I mean, unless they really start to like you.
Mars,
But support
Yeah?
from the church can't be a bad thing, can it?
before you click something, keep in mind, if the Grandee's faith goes up by 1, they win.
Yeah, but he would win.
But who doesn't want to be a saint?
Just putting that out there. They wouldn't make
A
you a saint, they
warrior
would burn you at
saint.
the stake.
We're not
You-
going.
What?
Just keep that in mind.
But yeah, it's true. You shouldn't rock that boat.
As you wish, if you wish, my love.
Bellona
Bellona-
utters as a sign of frustration before stalking off.
I mean,
Sorry.
in all honesty, I'm surprised she's even still talking to you, considering you've made one of your bastards your heir.
Yeah, true. Let's see. Sanctuary.
Your Holiness, there's a problem at the cathedral that was recently built in the south. A dangerous outlaw by the name of Crookfinger McClanister was fleeing from the City Watch after a decade-long crime spree. We were finally on the verge of catching him. But just before he's caught, he dives into the cathedral and proclaims sanctuary. According to the law, we cannot arrest him on holy ground. The audacity of Crooked Finger McClanister to invoke holiness.
I'm sure the church will look the other way in this case.
We absolutely will not. The law of sanctuary is almost as old as the kingdom itself. As long as he remains on holy ground, this McAllister is a child of the ninth, under the protection of his mercy.
Would you say the same if he was a heathen from the north?
Probably not. I will not allow you to violate that, no matter the nature of this man's crimes.
All above. Right now, Crooked Finger McClanister is living the high life. Priests are feeding him roast dinners and fluffing his pillows.
I mean, I know what I would veto. That's what me. Remember, Gott würfelt nicht.
Må Gud være med deg, ja.
Then feel free to rebel. That will be beneficial anyway. Yeah, you can't, so...
We are cursed. At last, criminals across the lands will face improper justice.
Centuries of tradition thrown
God
out
damn it!
window. All for someone named Crookfinger McAllister.
You're really struggling with that name.
That's intentional.
Crookfinger McAllister is dragged, kicking and screaming out of the cathedral, and hanged the next day for his crimes too numerous and horrible to mention. With the law of sanctuary repealed, however, dangerous criminals who had been hiding out in churches across the kingdom suddenly flee and take up their wicked ways once more. It's an unprecedented crime explosion.
Joint rebellion. Six or higher.
We'll take the capital thing.
Oh.
One evening at dinner with the Queen Consort Bellona, the spy master strolls into the room. She gently places a sheaf of paper at your elbow. What is this? What's this?
A new satirical poet surf, Your Majesty. They call themselves the Sapphire. It could even be a group. My agents haven't unearthed much more than that.
Lona leaves through the bare papers. As she reads, she stifles and laughs behind her hand.
The Sapphire mostly turns their ire towards the chiefs of the north. Looking for trouble? Head for the north. They try to bring peace, yet more carnage springs forth.
Oh, I like it.
Many agree with you. These poems are becoming hugely popular. The Sapphire holds the chiefs responsible for poor state of the farms in the area.
They do have a point.
If this carries on, the chiefs may pressure the crown to step in, or the people of the north may grow
rebellion.
discontented.
How much did I need to rebel?
6.
6?
Like the poetry, please.
I quite like the poetry myself. The spy matcher arches her eyebrow, then she bows, leaving you and Bellona to your dinner. You need
Ooh, rebellion.
yeah, we have a rebellion. If I can't get their defiance down. Stargazing.
This simply can't go on, Your Majesty.
I'll have to be right back again.
Okay.
Orphans, they know everything, but they know nothing of the Night's God wrath.
Who
Please.
will... Yeah, you be the scholar.
Yay! Please, Majesty, we found a perfect site for an observatory, high in the southern hills, but it's on Randy Treemaster 1923 II's land, and they refuse to let us build there. Such things are heresy. The stars are just as big and close as the Night's God intended. Who put you up to this idea? I bet it's one of those barons like Fortel.
Swing modes are in go.
What does that do? What does that do?
You can change your vote.
Oh.
So if, for example, if you want, for example, to instead vote A, you can change it to A.
No, then it might increase authority, and then we can't rebel, barons. Pick D.
Well, it's time to just... You had to say something. And I wasn't fast enough. Anyone else
I just
wanna...
want to.
We are gonna have a war against Ashmead!
But rebellion.
Civil war isn't beneficial.
For you, maybe.
A thorough investigation quickly unearths the truth. The scholar's patron is none other than Baron Fortel. Hold on a moment. This was never a secret to begin with. All my accounts are public. 3 months of 1924, the second is just paranoid of conspiracy. This observatory could advance our knowledge of the stars by hundreds of years. Yes, it is a crime to found science. It's a crime to found science now. Well, as a king, I of course have my options. I could simply just take off Florence's head. But that will make my kingdom less stable. So we will try to do the role. You're right, we should allow the observatory to go ahead after all. The grandees grumble and groan, but the construction goes ahead over time. The observatory provides new jobs and brings many traveling scholars to the area, paying for itself many times over.
I like that.
Too many crows.
Your Highness, dreadful tidings from your abandoned prison. It all started from the very spot where we burned that wizard. It was a witch, but my memory is faulty. First, it was just a single crow, then more came, and more adult crows just started appearing from thin air. They're spreading across the area like an enormous black stain. Millions of crows.
Have
And
you-
we've just patched. Dead silent. We don't know how to contain the spread.
Have you just tried killing them?
Nay, your majesties. Majesty. The soldiers are too afraid. They say it's the witch's curse.
Council will hear about it. Yeah.
Yes, I wish they'd attack us, at least do something. It creeps me out when I see them throwing the whole area black, just sitting there.
Veto on the D, yeah, maybe C, so go ahead and let's see what will happen. Despite the blessings of your priest, the soldiers remain too afraid to enter the blighted lands. After a few months, my stability went down. After a few months, hundreds of acres of farmland have been turned into crown lands. The commoners keep far away from the area, which now covers several important trade routes as well. Eventually, the spread slowly slows down, then stops, but you won't be able to use the land anytime soon. How long do the crows live anyway? Well, it's time for war! Here is nobles first.
Good
Right.
afternoon, Your Majesty. I have news for you about that satirical poet, the Sapphire.
Ah. The one who doesn't like the chiefs?
They've turned their attention to criticizing the barons instead, which is good for us.
As long as they are on our side, I'm happy.
I trust they will remain so, Your Majesty.
Martyr morale is shaken in the face of Sapphire's popularity. Marshal reports that her troops scattered them easily during a skirmish.
What the fuck?
In the meantime, your wife occupies herself quietly with her duties in the capital, occasionally reading the Sapphire pamphlet with a smile. Rebellion. At long last, the barons have reached the boiling point. You are confronted in my throne room by Baron clever username. The second, his boots stomping a mud all over my carpet. That is very expensive. Jesus Christ. The barons of the march are sick of your sorry.
The barons of the march are sick of your lies and tyranny. We'll give you soft city-dwelling bastards a proper kicking. We'll be fighting for Agnev, the true queen. This is a formal declaration of war. Next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. Hey, Grandees, you can rebel.
We will.
You should do it right now, while you still can.
Seize him!
I'm not sure the option will be available right
Come
now.
along. Traitors get the shop.
Wait. Mars, you just killed yourself.
Yeah.
What? But you can't do this. I'm an envoy. See? See how the king's tyranny grows worse by the day.
The tyranny of the nobles, you mean?
At least our tyranny doesn't kill people.
And we now have a martyr to our cause.
You watchmen waste no time. Baron Clever, you of username, is dragged out in the courtyard and heads is struck from his shoulders. Didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. What are our chances against the rebels? Pretty good. The barons aren't exactly a military powerhouse.
Yeah, because you got screwed over by a random event.
I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join the rebellion. That would be disastrous. How did the things go bad? The leader of the rebellion is Baron Bori. As reasons for the uprising, he is citing past transgressions, mainly greedy plundering of the royal tombs. It's the urge to murder rising. Yes, Your Majesty, hold on to that feeling. You need it. So this is it. Civil war. That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided there. There will be a lot of death and suffering before all this is over. I can't wait. I go dig out the trebuchets. Well, opening strike. Let us see how good I'm doing with outpass ability.
The time has come. This kingdom has grown soft under the weak and ineffectual rule of King Mars. As usual, it's up to the barons to fix things. With violence. Aye, too right. Let's march to the capital and kick some heads in. All in good time. But we're the barons of the marsh. Let's live up to the reputation, eh? Let's be clever. But I want to kick some heads. Oh, there will be plenty of that. But first, let's think carefully about where to strike first. About where to strike first.
Yes, yes, yes.
We can launch a preemptive strike against the chiefs to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the grandees may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. Didn't they already rebel? We could also call upon the church to condemn the king. Or finally, you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud.
You can't rebel in the same season as an
Oh, it's
other
just-
rebellion.
Hang on,
Or in
but
the same season.
okay, all three of you rebelled.
Yeah, but if the option's not on the screen, you can't rebel. So you need to wait till next season.
Well, call up.
Problem
now.
is,
It'll be
We
fun.
don't need to do that. Barons, my fellow barons. We don't need to do that. Yeah, whatever. Continue. I know I haven't voted, but continue.
Okay.
That's just gonna give them defiance if it passes.
This Baron smuggle a secret message to the grandees.
Honorable grandees of the South, too long have you suffered under the yoke of the king's tyranny. This war is righteous. Do the noble thing and join us.
He speaks truly. Why did we never think of things this way?
The grandees are emboldened by the call to rebellion. Of course, they can only act on it if the defiance is more than high enough.
Now there is 100% chance we are going to rebel.
Okay, well, next season. Let's see if the kingdom blows up.
You know what to do. Okay, bye. Gonna go. Thanks for goodbye, Ganam.
Good night. Can you at least, before you leave, finance more sea?
I think he's already left.
Ah.
Let's see.
I've been broke this entire game.
I don't actually have that much money left.
Thanks.
Also, it's a bit of a dick move from the game that we got a faith roll. We should have gotten a trade roll. For military.
Finally, we have achieved our first stage.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well,
Now
please
we can
rebel.
rebel.
All
Jeez,
is
would you
lost.
rebel if your defiance was high enough?
Actually, interesting who's gonna win.
Over the last week, the kingdom has fallen apart, crippled by unrest and infuriated by the civil war tearing the kingdom apart. The common folk have risen against you. You
Yeah,
shall.
I mean, we're facing a stability loss anyways, so...
I don't think I am.
No,
You sheltered the palace, sheltered in the palace, while the mob heaves through the streets, toppling your statues and calling for Agneth to take the throne.
you must regain. You have lost control, Your Majesty.
It's too late. All is lost.
Send for the treasurer!
The treasurer cut her losses this morning. He's fled, along with what was left of the treasury.
Fetch me my marshal!
The marshal is unavailable. She's trying to embolden the riots.
Then what can we do? We're done.
Our options are limited.
Somewhere nearby, glass smashes. You become aware of a dull, muted roar, like a flood rushing through a valley.
What's that?
I believe the common citizens have arrived at the palace to meet you in person.
The roar is 10,000 angry voices, getting louder and louder. Swords clash, along with gurgling screams.
I will call for my wife.
Queen Consort Bellona fled the palace days ago, like a rat fleeing a sinking ship. No doubt she's well on her way back to the south.
Chancellor, do you have any ideas?
You're fucked. Your Chancellor, I heave open a nearby window and stick a leg out. It was an honor, Your Majesty. I'll see you on the other side. I leap out into the out the window into the open air. There's a long shriek, followed by a distant thud.
Quick spoil, but what can I do?
You die. It's my fault, really, for allowing things to get to this point.
She
She
takes
takes a
this.
step forward toward you, pulling a curved blade from somewhere within her sleeve.
For the good of the kingdom.
For the watch! What will you do, King Mars?
Winter is coming.
I'm gonna stand there like Jon Snow style.
What?
The spymaster throws her knife with deadly accuracy. As you tumble down the steps with a blade between your ribs, the roar of the mob grows louder and louder. Your last thoughts are of the rebellion. The barons have won by default. A shame. You hoped to put up more of a fight.
Cry
They
havoc.
plunged the kingdom into utter chaos. King Mars was assassinated by the spymaster, whose loyalty was always to the kingdom, not the king. The grandees prayed and prayed for a miracle to place Xakintha on her rightful place on the throne, but no miracle came. The chief's agreement with the ice giants fell apart before it even started, and the giants ended up attacking the north instead. The subsequent war kept the chiefs too busy to worry about matters of the throne. With the kingdom in chaos, Agnev, leader of the Marcher Rebellion, well, I did the rebellion, but sure, seized the throne. The rioting died down as the common folk waited to see how the new queen would fare, but they kept their pitchforks sharp.
Well, so follow up with the next game when King Bori is the king.
Yay, I've won! Huzzah!
Woohoo!
King Mars, the
Grave
grave robber.
Ah, 3 years and 6 months. It's one of the longer. Has been one of the longer games.
It has been.
Yep, definitely. Now that's a queen.
So, and for the next game, we are actually gonna continue this run. So, hope to see you all next Saturday.
I won't be there. I'm going to a concert.
Well, we can probably get a filler in for you.
Get Wolfgang.
Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah, I'm going to see Paul Kalkbrenner.
Ah. Well, thank you. Next Saturday. 8 time Central European time. Thank you for the follow, clever of you. Clever. I will just clever username. Clever username. And I hope to see you all next time. Even if you are at the concert, Bori.
Oh, the main act starts at 8 p.m. So, the main act starts when you would start playing, so no, I'm not attending.
So, yeah, anyway, see you guys later. Have a great evening, day, night, whatever time zones you are in. And see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.